Well, there goes my mom's shoes. But look what we have here. How beautiful they are. Welcome to Earth. I hope you have an amazing journey here. Hello, my friends. Well, last week I posted a story that for the second year in a row, I have some baby pigeons in my balcony. And this morning something pretty profound happened. And although it will be shocking images, I guess it's part of life, and I wanted to share with you. So I know it's not pleasant, but it is what it is. This is the truth. And I think a bird came, bigger bird came and killed them, either yesterday or some days before when I was out of away from home. And it's very interesting too what the lesson is, because obviously I was hurt. They were so beautiful and in their first weeks of life, and it's not easy to see this happening even in nature. But in the same time, things are as they are, and it's important how we react to them always. And I guess many times even the ones we love or ourselves, we get so hurt by things that are happening with or without our will, in the universe. And sometimes there are people who create this hurt, or as we can see, animals. But at least with animals, it's a bit easier. We understand that animals need to survive, and it's an instinct. It's not like they have an evolved consciousness where they think it's wrong. They just fight for their own survival, and that's the only instincts. But it's weird when this is happening with human beings. When they don't have this consciousness, and then they just hurt in order to survive, and they just create bodies, metaphorically speaking, all around them. And I've always asked myself since I was a child, why are these things happening, in nature and with human beings? And now I guess I'm trying to get even more profoundly. And if we consider just this case, I mean, there were some new baby pigeons, and their mother left, and a bigger bird came and killed them for eating them, for survival. And I guess I had a huge fight all my childhood, adolescent life, like figuring out why is nature built this way, why is the world built this way. But now I guess, we have to learn something from it, and it's again our human perception and judgment that makes us see things in a different way. And if I try to see it now, there are so many lessons here. So for the mother, if the mother was here, obviously the baby pigeons would have not been hurt. And in the same time, I watched that bird, that killer bird coming here, and it was looking so beautiful. And you couldn't imagine it's here to kill. But then, this is how human beings are sometimes, and you have to be watchful and protective. And it's not a judgment here, it's just like being aware of the energies, because the energy is speaking a lot of times more profoundly than words and appearances. And it's very interesting that this is happening to me now in this period, because if the mother pigeon was unconscious, obviously she learned a powerful lesson, and I'm learning a similar lesson these days on how to be more vigilant to killer birds and protective, because that's what love does, guys. Love protects, and protects the ones we love. It's part of nature, and when we don't do that, as nature is showing us, we learn lessons sometimes the hard way. So one good lesson would be protection, and then you might think, but what are the birds? What's their lessons? Well, if we believe in the laws of the universe, if we believe in karma, and if we believe in evolution, for sure the mother learned to protect better next time. And for the baby pigeons, maybe they were a prey bird, right? They were a killer bird, maybe in another existence, and they came now, maybe to learn a lesson. And it's not easy to see it like that, but just the idea came, what if it is like this? And what if next time they would evolve in a higher form of evolution, with being more aware? And then for the killer bird, maybe it will be opposite roles next time. Maybe the killer bird in the next life will be the baby pigeons, and they will be killed and they will learn their lessons. So if I detach a little bit from the emotions of everything that happened, it will be like, what if this works? What if the universe is just built in a way so that we can all learn our lessons? And now comes the human, right, that sees things from his own perception. And I obviously love the baby pigeons, and I couldn't wait for them to grow, and I was feeding them, and it was beautiful. And the human mind is like, they don't deserve to die, and why did this happen? And that killer bird, you tend to judge. But what if it's another lesson, not to be a judge anymore, not to put labels anymore, but just to learn lessons and to be able to love? What if the lesson is to be able to love the killer? And I'm not just talking about the killer bird. It's about truly being aware of everyone doing anything and everything in this life and beyond. What if we could see everyone with his lessons or her lessons, and obviously watching the behavior, but realizing there is a soul there that has some lessons to learn? And what if a lesson will be of full acceptance of the killers, my dear friends? Full forgiveness, full acceptance. Not accepting the behavior, obviously we talked first of all about protection, but just learning to forgive everyone and everything. What a beautiful story is with Pope John Paul II, when he was killed, attempted to, there was an attempt of assassination upon his life by Mehmet Ali in 1981 or something. And obviously after surviving him and after the surgeries, he just he went to the prison and went there to release the soul that tried to kill him, being very conscious on how tormented that soul was to be able to do something like this, and how unconscious he was behaving. And what a beautiful release, and what a beautiful lesson of forgiveness. What a beautiful lesson, my friend. And I'm sure that soul understood many things. I watched pictures after being released from jail after tens of years, and he went to take a picture at the Vatican, in the place where he learned the lesson of his life. And how beautiful that is. What we would just learn to forgive everyone and everything for everything, and just learn to be love again. So thank you for watching this beautiful video, and I pray you will also have the power to stop judging and to just learn to always forgive and trust that the universe knows better than all of us. Have a blessed day, my friend.